Okay, hi everybody. Smile,
Hi,
Daddy.
hi.
Yeah, good wave. Okay. Okay, so this morning we're about to go to the Iceland Paramount rink. Daddy's not going to skate. My dad's not going to skate. He can still skate, by the way, but his skates I left in Sun Valley, Idaho. So, anyway, we thought it'd be kind of fun to talk a little bit about when he was a kid and when he went and skated at Iceland Paramount. So, tell about what you did. You went on a bus, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to go on a bus to get on in Belmont Shore and ride to downtown Long Beach, then switch to another bus, uh, and from the second bus go to the skating rink in what was then called Hines. They call it something else now.
It's Iceland Paramount now.
Iceland Paramount, right?
And there was no Zamboni then. How did they make the ice?
Oh, these men would get out with squeegee. Uh, I don't know how to say it. With big
With a
squeegees.
hose?
Yeah, hose and scrape the ice.
Well,
And
they would first scrape it with a tractor. Didn't they scrape it with a tractor first?
sometime, but I think they mainly used just a min and a brush thing to push.
And then they took a hose and hosed it down?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and you skated every Saturday?
Every Saturday.
Okay, so when you went every Saturday, you told me something really interesting. They didn't do any lessons on freestyle. They only did figures, right?
That I don't
No, you
remember.
told me that they had you did figures. You did the outside eight.
Yeah,
What figures did you do?
well, we did the outside, the inside eight, and the pack and the back eight, and uh, and we did some kind of a what do you call the three lobe? What do you call it?
Serpentine?
Yeah, serpentine.
You did the serpentine?
Yeah, that was it.
Forward serpentine or backward serpentine?
Forward serpentine.
Okay, and for those that don't skate, there's three circles. Figures are figure eight. Okay?
That's
So
correct.
third circle, when you have three circles in a row, it's called a serpentine.
Yeah,
And so you go like this. And then you come back, change feet, and you go like this.
that's
And I
correct.
got some trivia in roller skating, which I did for a while. When they do a serpentine, they just do a half circle. And then they go on one foot or 2 feet or whatever they want. And then they go another circle this way, and then another circle this way, and another circle this way. Okay, so you also learned ice dancing, didn't you?
A little bit.
What ice dances did you learn as a little kid?
Well, we learned what's the one called the simplest of all?
The Dutch waltz?
Dutch waltz.
Okay. And then you got to tell them about, so you would skate, what time did you get to Paramount on Saturday to
What
skate?
time we get there?
Yeah.
We got there before 9 o'clock.
Okay, and how, you skated until 12 or what?
Yeah, that's right.
And was it all figures for 3 hours?
All figures for 3 hours? No. There was figures, and then there was some kind of a group skating with the whole everyone there would Grand March. They
The
called it.
Grand March. Tell about the Grand March.
Well, they would say we're going to have the Grand March, and everybody would line up in the rink according to their
Look at the camera.
skating level that they were at. So that the lowest level was called the preliminary, and they used to get up to a highest level, which is called the higher level, which was might be equivalent to maybe a third or fourth test.
Okay, now people that don't know skating don't know what third or fourth test. What was on the third or fourth test?
Oh, I don't remember.
Well, you took a test,
Yeah, I
didn't
know,
you?
but I don't remember.
Okay, so let's go back to the Grand March. So what happened during the Grand March?
Well, we marched down the middle of the rink and
In twos, right?
broke up into groups.
Yeah. I know. I described it in my book.
Uh-huh.
You would start in groups of twos. You would go down the middle of the rink.
That's correct.
And did they play organ music at Paramount then? Or
Yeah, but
on Saturday morning, did the organ player play this music?
that I don't remember.
Okay, well, there was this music played. So they'd go down the rink in twos, and they'd split off. So
Yes.
they come back, and it would be fours.
Yeah.
So then four people would come down
Right.
the rink.
That's right.
Okay, and then they go back, and then it would be 8 people.
That's right.
8 people coming up.
It didn't get bigger than 8.
Okay, and they'd play this march. I remember they did it at roller skating rinks too, and we did it. You don't remember this, but we did it at the Carol Fox Ice Dance Weekend. I remember Carol was really good at that in Denver. So you told me they had something called free skating.
Free skating.
Yeah, and what did you learn in free skating?
Free skating.
Yeah, free skating, not free skiing. Free skating.
Free. What you want?
Freestyle. Freestyle.
Yeah.
What did they do during the freestyle time?
Anything you wanted.
Did they teach you anything?
I don't really think they did.
What did you do? Did you
Just,
do a waltz jump?
yeah, things like that.
But were there skaters giving lessons on freestyle? You told me that they didn't give any lessons on freestyle.
Yeah, I don't remember any lessons.
Okay, so people just did anything. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so that's pretty amazing. So then, tell me, after you did this, how old were you when you started going skating? About 11?
When
You
I
took a
started,
bus? You took a bus from Belmont Shore to Paramount.
yeah,
You were about 11. Okay. So you kept skating every year through high school? Did you skate in World War II?
yes.
You even skated in World War II. So then what happened when you went to college?
Continued skating.
Where?
UCLA.
And there was a rink. Where was the rink at UCLA? In
The
Westwood
rink at UCLA,
Village.
it was right between the main campus and the dormitories.
Really?
Yeah.
And what was the name of the rink?
Name of the rink?
Yeah.
It wasn't a name. It wasn't a
It was
rink.
the UCLA ice skating rink?
No, it was just a big open field.
Oh, you're talking about it was you did roller skating.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm just confused.
No, no.
I never heard about a rink at UCLA. You told me there was a rink in Westwood Village.
Yes,
And it's called the Sonia Henney Ice Rink or something?
yes.
Okay. And where was it?
Right south of the campus.
Okay.
Actually, it was over more toward the beach.
Oh, okay. It was near the beach.
Yeah.
There's no beach at UCLA or at Westwood Village, Daddy.
Beach?
The beach is in like Santa Monica or something. So
Yeah.
you said there was an ice rink. Now, are you getting mixed up between the Santa Monica ice rink by the beach?
It wasn't by the beach. There was a rink in Santa Monica.
I know, but that was when I was a kid. When
Yeah.
you were at UCLA,
Yeah.
you said there was an ice rink there that you skated at.
Yeah.
And you said it was called the Sonia Henney Ice Rink. Now, where was it?
Well, I think it was just right south of the campus.
Okay. Was it an outdoor rink or an indoor rink?
I think it was an indoor rink.
Wow.
I think. I'm not sure.
Okay, so you skated it. Okay, now tell about how you met my mom and how you asked her to marry you at the Iceland Paramount rink.
That I don't remember.
You told me that.
I know, but I don't remember.
How could you not remember asking your wife of 60 years how to get married? Okay, tell me what happened. You met her and you were at Iceland Paramount skating, and you told me you asked her to marry you there in the coffee shop.
Uh-huh.
You don't remember that?
No.
How could you not remember that? Okay. All right. So then okay. So
I'm freezing cold with that.
okay. Well,
heater.
okay. Well, we're going skating, so you're going to be cold.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
so
not
you're getting ready.
I'm really cold right now.
Okay. Well, we're going to say goodbye to the audience. Do you have any songs you remember that they played at the ice rink that you could, did they play any songs at the ice rink that you could remember?
If they did, I don't remember.
Okay. All right. Well, let's say goodbye. Everybody smile. Bye.
Bye.
One hand,
Bye.
two hands. Bye.
All right. Now, that's that, huh?
Yeah.
So
Okay.